struggle is real. Why don't you choose yourself? Choose yourself right now. It's me versus me. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Well, I guess this really doesn't mean much to a whole lot, Ogburn Street and Locust Street, and a stop sign. But just kind of reminisce a little bit about what's going on with the show today. This is where thousands and thousands, probably, of kids, grown-ups, adults, whoever, were able to spend their time roller skating at Medlock's skating rink. And this, I can remember when I was a kid, pulling up into this driveway and my mama letting me out. And because it's on such an incline that the doors would slam shut and you'd have to walk up this little hill and get in the building, and you would walk in and there'd be Mr. Medlock and his little wife waiting for us to come in and take our money. All right, so tonight on It's Me versus Me Life Change Challenge, 16-week challenge, we have the greatest show tonight. Well, I think all of them are really great, but tonight is specifically talking about something that I love, which is roller skating, roller derby, things like that. So right here, we're standing at Locust and Ogburn, which is where it all started for me when I was just in 3rd grade. What year was that? 62, 65, 70, 71, 72, maybe 72, 73. So I don't know how old I am. How old am I when I'm in 3rd grade? Okay, there you go. Around 71, 1971 or something like that. So when I was about in 3rd grade, I went to Atkins Porter School, and I had a friend in school that asked me to a birthday party, because the best thing that ever happened to me was we had a skating party, and I came and I skated, and I had absolutely the most fun when I came here that night. It was the first for me, and I have been a lover of roller skating ever since. I can remember when I would come up here and we would I can remember when we would come up here and my mom and dad would bring me and my brothers, and they would drop us off right here on this big slope. And this seemed like the biggest hill to me, and this building sat right here. The best part of my childhood. I absolutely love to roller skate. And I am just thankful that my parents did what they did to give us a life that they gave us, where we would have such a fun hobby, something to look forward to. I'm sorry I'm so emotional. That's how I felt when they kicked me off the rink. So that's how I feel right now. I love this parking lot. I come over here and sit every now and then just to remember. I loved all the splinters. I loved all the road rash that we got. Every time you would fall, you'd have to pick the splinters out of your butt. And we'd go home, and I'd nurse my wounds, and I had to get right back up and do it again. I wouldn't trade anything for it. And I just want to tell you about the Medlocks, that his little wife and him, they were here every night. And they were so kind, and they loved us. They took care of us. We never had to worry. I want to tell you about the Medlocks and him and his little wife, Van Medlock and his little wife, and they were here every time we came. And they would take care of us. We never had to worry about being afraid. Nobody ever fought. It was a good time. I have since then done roller derby and some different things. I actually wanted to be a roller derby queen when I was in my teenage years, and that's what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't care about anything else but skating. I skated from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday anytime I didn't work. That's what I did. Skated those days. I worked as a car hop. I worked as a waitress just so I could make money to skate. And I never got in any trouble. I didn't do drugs. I didn't do alcohol. But I skated everywhere. And I couldn't. I just have breathed skating. Whenever I was a travel nurse in California, I take my skates everywhere. And then one day at a skating rink, a girl came up to me and asked me if I'd ever thought about roller derby. And I said, yeah, my whole life I've thought about roller derby. And then she said, well, we're starting a Bakersfield Roller Girls roller derby. And I said, I'll be there. And then I got there, put my skates on, got out on the rink, and all the girls are out there with all their gear on. They had music playing, and they were really jamming and really having a lot of fun before I could get out there. And I got out there, and this one girl, I don't even know who she was, she said, where's all your gear? And I said, what gear? She said, the gear you have to be on this rink right now. And I said, I don't have any gear. And I said, what do I need? She said, you need wrist guards, elbow pads, knee pads. You need a helmet, a mouth guard. And I said, well, I don't have any of that. And she said, well, you can't skate tonight. And maybe made me leave. And I just started crying. Here I'm 43, 44 years old, and decided I'm going to cry right in the middle of this skating rink because I could not believe there was a roller derby team there. And so the next week, you can better believe I had my gear. I tore my knee out in a season. I don't remember which season. I ended up being coach for the rest of the time. I coached all the newbies and loved every minute of it. Love the girls, still love them. A lot of them are still my friends. And I just wouldn't be the same person without roller skating. So tonight on Series 2, Episode 14, we're going to talk about the physical aspects of how to roller skate. If you've ever wanted to know about roller skating, you thought you might want to try it sometime, I am a great teacher. When I came home from California in 2012, I started teaching over here at the Paris rink on Saturdays. Had a lot of kids that I taught, and I just love it. So I haven't skated for a long time because I just don't have time. But I'm so thankful to get to share this with you tonight. And please remember to share this video, like and subscribe, share it. And if you're ever interested in being part of a participant of our Life Change Challenge, please contact me at 731-924-9249, and we'll give you all the address and everything that you need at the end of the show. But sit right there, grab a hold of your strings, and let's go. Y'all have a fun time watching what it takes to be a skater.
It's on.
Hi, everybody. Well, we're here at the skate park today at Ogburn Park, and I'll get to clean off the skating thing before we start skating because, as you can see, show it that way, a lot of debris. Now, on skateboards and inlines, you can roll over this stuff, but with roller skates, it's like hitting a pothole and you just tip over. So it's very dangerous for roller skates. So here I go. I'm going to clean it off right now. Here we go. Yeah, I think that I should get my skates on to do this. And I'm going to get my mic on, so hang right. I'll be right back. And I just want to show you some things about roller skates that you might not know. There's roller skates that have different kinds of, do you want to zoom in or no? Roller skates have different kinds of skating wheels. And we're just going to start with the mechanics of skating. See this right here? And these are bearings. Here's the bearings. And this is, now in the old days, you had ball bearings. And you would actually be skating around and you lose these little bitty BBs in your ball bearings. These are precision bearings, so they're closed. You can't get, these can't get out. So that's the way those are. I got those right there. I have these kind of skate wheels, which are really cool looking, right? You think they're cool looking? What do you think, Tammy?
I think they're cool looking.
I
don't know what the difference are. I know nothing about skating.
Look, it's got little grooves. Can you see the little grooves?
Here, let me zoom in on that.
Okay. Here, we might need to get a mic on you. You might want to ask me something.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Where's the mics?
Over there.
Where? Already over there? Okay, we'll be right back. But today I want to just go over again, starting with some other stuff. I was talking about the wheels, different kind of wheels. You got indoor wheels, outdoor wheels. Now look how thick. See the difference in these wheels right here? See that? Okay. Now my wheels that I have on my skates are about this size. These are all my wheels. So
why do you need different wheels?
there you go. It's a good question. Because of the way that they grip the floor. Okay. And they got little channels like a car tire. And so whenever you ride on these, they really grip hard. When you're outside, you want a softer wheel because you need to hit bumps, you need to hit little rocks. There's a big hole right over here. You got to go through and find all the stuff that you might be tripping over. And don't let that scare you. Now you do need to start indoors. You don't need to start outdoors. So here's my skates right here. These are my indoor-outdoor wheels. And they're really awesome. They're soft. You can push them with your finger. And they really take the bumps. They take all kinds of different terrains better. Now when I get into the skating rink at Paris, it's a wooden floor. It's a little bit harder. It makes it a little bit harder to push with these, but not much. These are easier to push with. So the skating rink over at Murray had a polyurethane floor. That's a whole different beast. That's the best kind of floor as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, some skates have big toe stops. Some have little toe stops. Figure skaters don't have hardly any toe stops. And that's hard for me to do. So I can't skate without toe stops. But what happened was I was in 3rd grade and went to that birthday party. And I decided that I loved to skate. And so I've been skating my whole life. I'm 62 now. And what I wanted to do with my whole life was, and I'm an RN paramedic now, but I wanted to be a roller derby queen. That was my whole idea of what I was going to do with my life, was be a roller derby queen. That was when roller derby was really big. And of course, when I got to be about 16 years old, they quit having roller derby, unfortunately. And so I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, so I ended up being a nurse and a paramedic, go figure. Somebody that can help a roller derby person. So,
kind of a big jump there, Gary.
Big jump, kind of backwards, wasn't it? And so whenever you go skating at the roller skating rink and you think, oh, I'd like to try roller skating, the thing about roller skating is when you use a rental skate, the rental skates sometimes they're speed skates. It depends on the rink. So if you got the low tops and they look like a tennis shoe, those are usually speed skates. For mine, these are leather and they're figure skates. So what that is this right here holds your ankle firmly, so that when you jump, spin, and do all the things that I used to do, then you could jump and turn and spin and land on one foot. You're not going to turn your ankle. That's what I used to do, those things. I don't think I'll do that today because I haven't been on in about 2 years. The interesting thing about when I bought these, the skates that I did have when I went to California as a travel nurse were about, 25 years old, something like that, and they were worn out. So I told the lady, I said, I want skates that's going to check me out of this world. I was actually 43, I think, somewhere around that. And so she said, what does that mean? I said, check me out, last me till I die. Because it takes about 2 years to really work a pair of these in. But what you do when you get these brand new is you pour hot water in them, and then you stick your foot down in there, let it cool just a minute, really hot water, and then you stick your foot down in there while it's wet, and then you wear them, and it forms to your foot. I don't know if you knew that or not. People who wear cowboy boots do the same thing. They'll pour hot water in their boots, and they'll get them really hot, and then they'll wear them, and then it warms the leather up, and then it molds to your foot. So of course when you gain weight, lose weight, it's not going to fit as good. But you really want a skate that's comfortable, and you want a skate that has movement. So when you go to and you're practicing, you say, I would really like to learn how to skate, and you go to the skating rink and you wear the rentals, they're not made for comfort so much. And they try real hard, but these trucks, they don't move, they don't bend, things like that. So if you ever got serious about skating, you would want a good pair of skates, one that fits. It doesn't have to be leather like this, but you have to fix your trucks where they'll bend. And if you can't make your trucks bend, and as we're going to see on the skateboard,
What are trucks?
these right here,
So what it attaches to, or the wheels themselves?
this whole section right here, this part from here to there, this truck right here.
Okay, let me get that, because I was looking at it myself. I wasn't putting it on camera, so let me show them what it is. Now tell me again what they're pointed at.
This part right here, this part right here, you can take this off and change this part right here.
So the whole thing comes off, but you have a bag of balls.
I do. I can change the
wheels.
balls. I can change the wheels.
Or you can change the whole thing.
You don't ever do that. Once you get the bar that you like, and once you get the truck that you like, and once you get the wheels that you like, you don't change them anymore. I just brought all my stuff to show you there's so many different configurations. These have not been off my skates for probably 15 years. These wheels right here have not been off my skates for 15 years. I can honestly say I have not cleaned my bearings in probably 15 years. So there you go.
Okay.
So I became part of, Bakersfield Roller Girls. Woohoo! Check it out. Check it out. Do you see it?
I see it.
Are you zooming in?
I am zooming in.
Good job. Now, when I first started skating, I picked 32 as my number. My name was Tennessee Tornado.
Okay.
I was from Tennessee, and I was in California, Tennessee Tornado, and we have tornadoes like we had one last night. Get it? Tennessee Tornado.
Oh, see, I thought you took California by storm.
No, well, something like that, but yeah. And then we changed our name. I can't even remember what the name was we called it. It's been many years. This is my old shirt. It's all worn out. See it? It's all worn out. And my number is 45. I think it is. What does that say? 45?
It says 45. Yes.
Yep. But I like odd numbers when I'm skating. I didn't like an even number. Don't ask me why. But what I did was I picked 45 because I knew I would remember 1 year minus. It was 44 when I started roller derby. 44. So that was, and I skated until I was 50. So I was the oldest one that I knew of, and I don't even know if there's anybody older than me, but I was pretty old. So now we're going to talk about lacing our skates up. Now, for me, for my socks, I have to wear tighter socks with my skates so that they don't roll around. I also have a Dr. Scholl's in here. I've got my skates on, and I'm going to lace them up like this. And once you skate, you'll know when they're too tight or not too tight. These, I do not tighten all the way to the top because I need my leg to be able to move in them. And then I double tie that. And this is where you start getting excited, because in the skating rink, the kids are running around and the music's really loud and the bass is running and it's awesome. You got the lights going everywhere. And it's just too much fun. Now, if you're roller derbying, you got fans coming in, and you got all the people that are going to be doing the speaking or talking and explaining what's going on and all that stuff. So it gets to be very exciting. So now I'm going to stretch a little bit. Now, I stretch before I come. But I also stretch when I get my skates on. So I'm stretching. Now when we're doing roller derby, we have all kinds of things that we do to get ready. But we have all kinds of crazy things that we do to get ready. If you'll move that way just a little bit, that'd be awesome.
What do you mean by crazy things?
Yeah, like we get on the floor and we do all kinds of stretches and we just do a lot of crazy stuff. And then we take about, when we're roller derbying and we're getting ready for practice, we would, we would probably warm up 15, 20 minutes, and that's what we would do. And so even now though, I still stretch about 5 minutes, something like that. And I don't do a whole lot of stretching. I should, but I don't. But tonight I stretched before I came, and then we're ready to go. So we'll clip it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to blow off all this debris. Show everybody the debris. All right. Yep. There you go. It's a lot of it. Had a storm last night.
Had a big storm last night. 70 to 80 mile an hour wind. I think it looks good out here.
Okay, when you're getting up, you always want to get up on your tippy toes, on your toe stops. There you go. Okay, and then once you get on there, just kind of push off a little bit. Now, because I haven't been on them in 2 years, I got to get a little bit accustomed to it. But right now, I'm gonna go blow this off. What I love about it is the sound that the skates make. I'm gonna go back and pick that stick up, that big stick. The big stick. Here we go. So, now, what we're gonna go over is, first rule of thumb of skating is, you can tell I haven't been on these in 2 years. Hang on just a minute. Okay. Is, sometimes you have a leaf there, but you don't know if there's a big twig in there. The thing about skating is what you're doing is you're shifting weight from left to right. Shift, shift, like that. Okay? Now, when people go to the skating rink and it's the first time that they go, they'll try to walk it like this. But you can't walk skates. It's like walking on water. You just can't do it. So again, you just push your weight left, right, left, right, left. Okay. So once you get your shifting like this, what you're doing is you're actually just shifting your weight. So your weight is what propels you, not so much your legs or anything like that. You're just going to shift. And where you throw your weight, that's where your skates are going to go. So again, if you're going to start as a beginner, you're just going to stand still. Never put all your weight on all 8 wheels. As you see, I've got this left one up. I got all my weight on my right one with a little bit of balance with my toe stop. When people get hurt at the skating rink, it's because they have all their weight on both skates. So I will tell you, never, ever, ever do that. Because once you've got this scotch right here with your toe stop and you're standing here, I've got my foot kind of turned in. So if I even wanted to decide to go forward, I would propel to the left, okay, like that. But I am actually on my toe stop, turn my foot in. I've got my weight on my toe stop, and I've got my weight on these 4 wheels on the right, okay? And so that's how you start out. And if you're at the skating rink and you're holding on to the side like this, what you want to do is just push and glide. Push and glide with your hand on the rail. That's how you would do it at the skating rink. That's why they have the rail there. Eventually, you can let go of the rail and glide left and right, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, you got to know how to stop. So if I'm going and going and going, and I got to stop because somebody runs in front of me or falls in front of me, that's dangerous as well. So when I was teaching roller derby, I would teach all kinds of stops. And one way is to just stop and kind of push your legs out and pull them together and push down. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to push it out, pull it out, and push down. Stand up. Okay, then I'm going to take my weight off of all 4 wheels, get back on my toe stop, and do whatever I'm going to do. Whether I'm going to turn around, whether I'm going to stop because there's somebody that fell in front of me, stop. Like that, okay? I'll show you again. So, coming around, stop. Stop, okay? This is why my hips, being at 62 years old, I quit skating. Years and years and years ago, I quit skating about 14 years ago, something like that, 12. Well, let's say I'm 62 and I quit at 50. So I've been quit for 12 years, all right? So I'm really, really, really rusty. Now, another way to stop is to drag a foot like that. So I'm going to drag a foot. I'm going to drag my toe stop. See that? Okay. So we're going to do just like that. Just drag it. Some people are right-handed skaters and some people are left-handed skaters. One thing about skating is you'll figure out that you have a strong side and a weak side. You also have a balanced side that's a little bit easier to balance. So say I wanted to do something with my left, and I'm not used to it like that, that will feel weird to me. But if I'm a right-handed skater and I'm used to stopping always with my right, that feels a little bit more comfortable.
Do it with your left again, because I was looking at you while you were talking.
Okay.
I didn't get your feet.
Okay, so, all right, so here's a rock.
Why do you always pick up the rocks? What difference does that make?
It's like hitting a brick wall with a car. It stops you just like that.
Okay.
The rock is not your friend. A little stick, that'll roll. But a rock, when you hit a rock, it's like hitting a brick wall with your car. It's going to stop you dead in your tracks and you're going to fall face forward. So anytime that you are skating outside, if you're skating in the skating rink, the first thing I have to do when I go to the skating rink is pick up all the trash off the floor. One thing that'll stop you in your tracks at the skating rink is a bobby pin. A bobby pin will not roll. It will stop you like you're hitting a brick wall. They have gum. They have little pins that they get for those little tickets that they get. There's wrappers. There's all kinds of trash at the skating rink. The first thing I do, I make sure I have pockets, and then I go around and I pick up all the trash. Because when you hit the ground at 10, it's no big deal. When you hit the ground at 50, it's a really big deal. When you hit the ground at 60, 62, 65, 70, it's going to be a really big deal. So you don't bounce like you used to, and we know that. So now, and I'm constantly surveying the grounds the whole time I'm skating. Even at the skating rink, I'm looking at the ground constantly. And the last time I went, it was really hard for me to skate because there was so much. So the skating rink people, they sweep all that before it starts. But the kids and the adults, I'm not gonna always say it's, and two, they spill things in the concession stand and the floor gets sticky. And so a lot of people don't realize that those are some things that can tear your wheels up, that can get up in your bearings. There's just so much that you have to be cautious about. If you're skating and you love it and you want to take care of your skates till you're 80, which is what I want to do. I want to be able to roller skate still when I'm 80. And if I don't get back on the skates, if I wait another 12 years, I'm going to be 74. I might not get to skate till I'm 80. That's a big deal for me because I always wanted to skate till I was 80. And anyway, what you got to do is survey the floor. If you're skating along, you're paying attention to keeping your balance, how you're going to stop, and all that stuff, and you hit something, that's going to tip you over. So just kind of survey and watch what you're doing at the time, okay? So we've got our left, right, left, right, left, and then we've got our stops. There's your third stop. So if you're really good and you can learn how, it's a whole lot easier just to flip around and put both toe stops down like that. See that? Okay, so again, we're going to go over our 3 stops. We've got this stop coming to a stop, backing up. We've got this stop where we stop with our toe stop, and then we've got our back, well, I'm not backward skating yet. Our backward stop, I'm getting ahead of myself, where it stopped like that, okay? There's 3 ways to stop. And 4th way is to fall, and I recommend not to do that, okay? So next thing we want to do is we want to learn how to, once you go and you go maybe a couple or 3 times, you're going to be skating where your legs, where you don't cross over. Now when you want to go around a corner, you want to cross over, but you don't want to do it at the beginning. So I'm going to show you how you want to go to the corners. You're throwing your weight, and then you're just doing like this. You're going around the corner at the skating rink like this. When you get to the corner, you just want to glide, 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 glide. Okay? Now, when you start getting a little better and your balance gets better, I'm going to go make a bigger circle. You're going to start crossing over your leg, okay? So skating rinks usually always, well, they always do. They go this way. They go counterclockwise, okay? They go counterclockwise always. So what you're going to learn how to do is glide, step over, pick up. Glide, step over, pick up. And I'm going to go out here where you can see it again. So you're going to glide, step over, pick up. Glide, step over, pick up. Never, 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 never have both skates on the floor at the same time. Remember what I told you, only one skate at a time. So if you're learning how to step over and you leave this foot here, you're going to trip yourself. You're going to go face first. So you don't want to do that. So never put this leg over and then not pick the back one up. And so again, what's throwing you is your weight. Stepping over, and then you kind of lean into the corner like this. And if you really want to go fast, you can. There you go. So again, I'm going to come to a stop. Whoop. Now, like that. That's stop number 5. What can I say? Stop number 5. Okay, so recapping, left, right, balance. Left, over, right, over, right, over, right, over. Okay. Ooh, that was fun. It's like heaven. If you ever learn how to skate, it's awesome. Okay, next thing we're gonna learn is we're gonna learn backwards. All right?
You figure there's any chance of me ever learning how to skate?
Doubt it.
Okay.
You
just
with your
thought I'd
feet?
ask.
Don't think so. Okay.
I need to learn how to walk.
Yes,
That's
you
the problem.
do. That's true. Do you have your mic on?
Yes.
Good. I don't see it, but okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is learn how to go backwards. Again, it's the same concept. You're only shifting your weight on your skates, okay? So if I tip over, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so what we're doing here, sorry I had to get closer to you. So what we're doing here on backward skating, when we're going, and usually a roller skating rink, when they do reverse, you're going, that's clockwise, is reverse. Okay, so clockwise is reverse. So what you learn how to do is you learn how to cross your right foot over your left foot, okay, like this. All right, so I'm gonna go right past you and I'll come around this way. Never again, like I told you, never have all 8 wheels on the ground at the same time. Okay, now if I'm gonna stop right here, I'm just gonna take my toe stops and just stop, okay? So the other stop is, if you're coming into a stop, you can just slide on these wheels right there, okay? Now, what happens is when you do that, is it wears your wheels out, but it's an easy way to stop. So if you're gonna practice those things, you're gonna wanna go with the left as well. And you don't wanna put it flat down, you just wanna kind of skim the top. And this was with my right foot. Okay, see how smooth that is? I'm gonna do it one more time. This is stop number 4. So 1 was the ski slope. Number 2 was the drag, your toe stop sideways. Number 3, to turn around like that. And then number 4, of course, is to fall. Number 5 is to drag your skates like this. That works really well. Now, one more thing I want to show you is whenever you're doing anything, it doesn't matter what you're doing on roller skates, whether you're skating forward, whether you're skating backwards, like this, whether you're spinning, turning, everything is on one skate only, okay? So you're transferring your weight. So when we talked to Brandy, and I said shift, 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 glide, all right? So if I'm skating forward, right, left, backwards, left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm always on one skate only. If I'm spinning, if I'm turning, I'm only on 4 wheels at a time, whether it be back and front, 2 wheels, but you're actually just transferring your weight from one skate to the next. And I hope that helps. It makes it simple, it makes it easy, so no matter what you're doing, you're shifting your weight. And I can just over dramatize it. No, I'm just teasing. Say, so if I'm skating backwards, Whoa! Whee! I got this small little area I'm doing right here. So whatever I'm doing one skate at a time. And that's how that works. Okay, she is wearing her skates with her bicycle. Hello!
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
So tell
Hold on,
me.
hold on.
Yes, here, yeah. Do you mind being on my show?
Do you mind?
Oh no, that's okay.
Would you mind?
Okay,
That would
I'm
be
just gonna put this
amazing.
clip
Oh
on
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
There you go. It's the mic.
I love it. Well, first of all, my name is Gary.
Hi Gary, I'm
Boyd,
Brandy.
Brandy and Tammy.
This is my husband Mike.
What's Mike? Okay. So I'm really thankful and proud of you for having your gear on. That is, I have my gear
gloves
over there.
are-
You see where it's at? It's in my bag right there. Now, why do you have gear on? Did you think it was more important than I did, which I should have, and I brought it and I ran out of time? Why did you put gear on? This is awesome,
Because I've already fallen without it.
and it hurts.
And it hurt really bad.
It does. It does.
And I fell immediately on my knees and hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, if I was wearing that stuff,
Yeah.
that probably wouldn't have hurt that
You
bad.
always
So-
need to, and you also need a helmet.
Oh, well.
And the
I
reason
don't.
why, and I'll tell you why it is, and I have a helmet in my bag as we speak, but you always need a helmet. And the reason why is because when you hit the ground, your head
I'm going to fall on camera.
your head actually hits the concrete. Okay.
Ooh.
So, and to keep, just like riding a bicycle, anything that you do will hurt your head as well. So you want to buy a good helmet that fits well. Don't get one that's too big or anything.
Yeah.
So tell me what you've decided to do right here, and how old are you?
I am 52. No, I'll be 52 this year.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay. All right, Tammy, you can stay right there. This is doing that. There you go. All right. Now, okay. So now, huh?
Can you stay where I can get your lights? 'Cause I don't think.
Go ahead and skate a little bit so she can get your lights.
Please don't fall.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so how long's it been since you skated?
I went back to skating on quads and then bought inlines probably 15 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
But then I moved and put those away.
Yeah.
And I just recently got these a month ago.
Okay. And so, what kind? Do you have any idea what they are? Did you
Yes,
smell
these
them?
are Rydell Orbits.
Oh, they're Rydell's. Okay. Good.
But they're the Orbits. They're
Okay.
like the
The
beginner.
cheapies.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
Yeah.
Beginner model. But it's not for a lack of me trying.
Uh-huh.
I've bought 3 pair of Moxie lollies,
Mhm.
size 9, size 8,
So you're a half size.
size 7.
So it doesn't fit.
Exactly. And so it was looking like I was going to need the Moxie Jack. And that was really pricey.
Okay.
So I started looking for alternatives. I had watched enough YouTube videos
Uh-huh.
that I knew it was best to get a good
And
skate
it really is.
if I really wanted
really
to
wanna
like, give it
skate.
a shot. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And that's what I talked about at the first of our show, is that if you really want to skate, you have to get some good equipment.
And I really wanted to buy USA.
Uh-huh.
But I had, because of the money, I had to go in the half size. I had to go looking elsewhere.
Okay.
And so I found the brand WIFA
Mhm.
out of Austria.
Mhm.
And so they're on their way.
Okay, well, good. Well, show me what you got here. I used to train, and I used to do roller derby, so let me see what you
Really?
got. Is
I
there
used
something
to
that I
wanna-
can do to help you?
Everything, my shins are hurting so bad.
Okay.
And I know these skates are a little too big for me.
Okay. Did you wear extra socks?
I did not.
Okay. What you got to do when they're a little bit big is you just put a little inner sole in there. I've got 2 inner soles in mine,
Okay.
and then I either wear a thicker pair of socks on a really the day where my feet are not swollen at all. I wear a thicker, and then thinner. Today I wore a thinner pair of socks because I knew that they would probably fit.
Well, that's one reason why I've been trying so hard to get a pair that fits.
Yeah.
Because I keep my foot keeps
Sliding.
sliding all the way to the front, and then I have all this room in the back.
Yeah, and it's hard to skate with skates that are not fitting properly. It's like walking in a pair of shoes when they're wet.
And honestly, the size 7s were too small, but I felt it was the most comfortable I've ever, like, I felt secure.
I get it.
I did,
like a glove.
I wasn't so terrified, but then
Right.
it hurt my toes. It was
it.
excruciating on my toes, so I had to send it back. But
Okay, so let's work on a little bit of your going forward. Now, what I had shared with them on the show was that when you're skating forward, you're just shifting your weight from left to right. That's all you're doing. Okay, just gliding. All right. And I want you to glide with me. Just keep gliding, left to right, left to right. Now, do you know how to stop?
not the right way.
Okay, show me how you stop. All
All I know to do.
That's good.
And if I'm going too fast to do that, I usually fall.
Okay, so let me show you some ways that you can stop, because sometimes when you're going too fast, you can't turn around like that.
Yes.
One way to stop is you come and you pull your legs out and you pull them in and stop.
How do you do that when you're going really fast?
Don't go real fast. You got to learn when you're slow, okay? Now, push down. Don't run them together. You're gonna push down. Look at me. Look at me. I'm sitting on them. Watch me. Stop right there. Just stay right there. I'm gonna come at you. Okay? So if I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna put my legs down, shift out, and pull in like this. See that?
Yeah.
Okay? You're gonna push them in that way. And then you're gonna push down on the back.
Push down on the back?
Yep. Woo! Okay, push down all 8. Let's do it that way.
Okay. Oh.
Woo! And one more way until you get that one done is slide 1 foot on a toe stop.
Okay.
Okay, try that. There you
See,
go.
that's what I'm
now
so
listen,
afraid.
don't do it. Don't do it forward. See what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, what you want to do is slide it from the side. If you do it this way, you've got this bouncy thing going on.
That's exactly.
You don't want that. So what you want to do is you want to pull it from the slide and stop.
Okay.
Okay, try that. There you go. Now your toe stops.
I know.
How'd that feel?
That was way better.
That was way better. Yeah. Now the thing that you got to know, first
I
of
know.
all,
I was going to swap them out.
well, you don't have a lot of toe stop. You need a little bigger toe stop for what we're doing right now. But also, never put all your weight, like you're on all 8 wheels right now. I'm on 1. I'm on 4.
Oh.
When you stand like that, you'll flip backwards, hit your head, flip forward, break your leg, things like that. Okay, so we're going to practice stopping. We're going to go glide, 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 and stop. Easy. There you go. Good. Now see how your line is straight?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Instead of dotted.
When you skate at the skating rink, there's a lot of skating rinks that won't let you come in with those toe stops because they'll mark their floors and they can't get it out. Okay, so we're going to practice again. Now you might be a lefty where you stop with your left foot or your right foot. It just depends. Okay.
I think I'm a righty.
Okay. So what we're going to do, what you're going to, me are going to do, we're just going to glide on our left foot. Come on. And we're going to glide.
Whoa, on our left foot?
Yep, just glide. Now put your foot down, easy. There you go, good.
Nice.
How'd that feel?
Much better.
That was awesome. Okay,
was
let's do it
much
again. So we're gonna glide. And glide on your left. Now put your foot down.
I keep getting afraid of little twigs.
I've pretty well scoured this place. Okay, so again, let's just skate around. And what I want you to do is not try to jerk, because you're real jerky like this.
Yes.
If you throw your weight right, left, okay, there you go, right, or left, left, there you go, just glide around.
Why? I mean,
be easy.
Why am I wobbly?
Because you're putting too much weight on your skate. When you're putting all your weight on the skate that's gliding, you should be just gliding easy. It shouldn't have any kind of, it should have no tension whatsoever. Okay, so let's go around this way. Glide, glide. There you go. Good job. Okay, and when we get to here, don't stop gliding. Just glide around the corner. Gliding easy. There you go. Easy. Now don't try to do it. Do you know how to cross over like that? So you're trying to because it's natural for you. Your husband is freaking me out.
Quit freaking us out.
He's freaking you out too. Okay, so what you're gonna do, since you're trying, I'm gonna show you how, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your weight, put on your left skate.
Okay.
When you turn, pick the left one up. Put the right one over, pick the left one up. There you go, that's it. Whoa, good. Now, don't back off of it. Now let me show you something. Stop where you're at.
Okay.
Right up here, okay? And I'm gonna show you something. Good, okay. So when I'm crossing over, all my weight is on this skate. All my weight is on this skate. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to back off and do this right here.
Yeah.
And this is not gonna work. You have to commit. Once you come to this point, you need to commit, okay? Watch. You need to commit. Commit. See the difference?
Yeah.
Once you get to that one, don't freak out and say, oh, you know, I can't do that or whatever. Once you commit, once you're in that corner, you have to continue forward or you'll fall backwards. Okay, you ready?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
let's go. Now just follow me. All right. When you get to the curve, I want you to commit. Right over left. Step forward.
Right.
Step forward. There you go. Feel the difference? You're all right.
I'm afraid to go too
There you
fast.
go. Good. There you go. Now that was good and short, and that's what you want right now because you're your balance.
Okay.
I don't really know how your trucks are. I don't know how your space is and all that.
Stock trucks, stock bearings.
Stop. Do your stop with your right foot. There you go.
I actually did it when you
Good
weren't
job.
looking.
I know you did. I heard you. Well, that is awesome. I'm so proud of you. So just make sure anything that you do, whether it be skating this way, everything is always on one skate.
Okay.
See, I'm never on both skates.
Okay.
Whatever you do, commit to one foot only.
I need to strengthen my legs.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Okay. So you can't do it when you're skating. You have to do it when you're not skating, all right?
Right.
So we're going to cross over right here. You only can cross over and tip your body this way, okay? When you're crossing over, you have to tip your body in. Tip your body in. Tip it in to the left. You're getting fast now. There you go. You did it. That's awesome. Okay, so you got to lean into it like a bicycle, basically.
Right. All right.
All right, so lean. There, look what you did. Look what you did. You did 2 in a row.
I'm not really sure how I'm doing it.
That's awesome. Okay, again, we're going to commit, lean in, and commit. Don't do it right there. There you go. Spin and turn it. Lean forward. There you go. You did it. Yeah.
It does feel better when I lean.
That's fantastic. If you lean forward, then you're not going to fall back. Good job. There. Okay.
I'm so glad I ran into you.
All right. So here we go again. Leaning in to the left and forward. Leaning in and forward. Stepping over and committing. No, you cheated.
No, I didn't cheat.
You cheated. Don't ever do that. And the reason why, see what's happening is you're getting faster.
Okay.
So don't get that fast. You're getting really fast because you're learning how to get your balance. Okay? So
Okay.
I want you to slow it down and just step over easy. Step over easy. There you go. Good. Good, 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 good. There you go. Now what you can do is go.
Sorry.
Go, whoa, easy. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah. I don't have padding on my booty.
I
though.
know. You think because you're heavy and I'm heavy, our butts don't hurt, but they do.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, let me show you how to get up, all right? All right. So, you want to get up on your toe stops. This is the
All
one
right.
that I need to show you. Okay, so you're down. All right, you're going to get up on the toe stop. Okay, you're going to stand up, push this up like this. Okay, now, hang on. Now pull your foot flat. There you go. Good job. Are you okay?
I am.
What I want you to do is I want you to take this right here, and I want you to just keep going, crossing over just like this.
Oh, I'm a little shaky now.
Easy, that's okay. There you go.
It slowed me down.
It will. Okay, go by yourself. I want to see how you're doing.
Okay.
Stepping over. That's good. You try it right there. Because when you do take a spill, it does kind of make you a little squirrely.
Yeah, my legs are shaky.
You're doing great. Do you feel more balanced now, though?
I really do.
Yeah, you look good. Now, what I want you to do is not be so squirrely and at least cross over once or twice on this right here. Commit, lean. There you go. Good. That's good. That's good. Wonderful.
It makes me go faster.
Yeah, it does make you go faster. So when you say that, it's funny you say that. Go ahead and stop. So I'm going to show you how speed skaters do it. If you ever watch speed skaters,
Yes.
they go like this, right? And then they, on the corners,
Oh, yeah, they do.
that's where they get their speed. Okay?
In Derby.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna do it like this, I'm just gonna get some speed. Now, watch the form of my body. I'm leaning in. See that? I'm not standing up straight. I'm leaning left, and I'm leaning forward. All right. You see what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
So when you were starting, you were like pushing this way. You're trying to back off because you're not sure about it. If I have my weight on this foot, I'm not going anywhere down. All right. One thing that is good for you to do is do this. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it,
Okay.
hold it, hold it. Try that.
Right.
Pushing on forward. Hold it on your, it doesn't matter which foot. Now hold it on one foot. There you go. Don't back off. There you go. Pushing forward and down. There. Good. Coming back this way. Easy. Go your left. Let's hold it.
I think my
You're
left is
good.
definitely my weaker.
Well, it could be your wheels too. And this ground right here, it's not even. So it's kind of a little bit, what I want you to do, if I don't ever see you again,
Okay.
to get better, you've got to do this. You've got to do this. You've got to do this. And then widen it out. Okay. Coming in. We're only going to do right, left, right, left, hold it. That's good enough. That's good. So what I want you to do is count. So we're going to hold it for 2 seconds apiece, all right?
Ooh, I hope they're short seconds.
Here you go. You ready?
Uh-huh.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1. Okay, these are some things that you can do on your own. You actually are your own coach. Okay? So I want you to remember, keep only your weight on 4 wheels and your toe stop if you're stopped. Okay. Know the things, shift right to left, left to right. And even if you're skating backwards, it's the same thing. Don't try it. I'm just saying when you get to it, it's just shifting your weight. See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's just shifting everything about what you're doing in skating. It's just shifting your weight. Okay?
Okay.
1 toe stop, 4 wheels. 1 toe stop. There. Feel the difference?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can now turn your foot in, your right foot in just a little bit. In.
Oh, this
In.
way.
In. Now hold on to it. The reason why I say that is because if you've got your foot in,
Uh-huh.
it can't go very far.
Right.
You got a lot of weight on this toe stop, and a little bit on this foot right here,
Right.
but all 4 wheels. Feel the difference?
I do.
Okay, now stand on all 8 and see the difference. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that anymore.
Okay.
When you're skating, it's the same thing. Never glide on 8 wheels. Never do this. Okay?
Okay.
You always are on either 4 or 6, but never 8.
Okay.
All right? Glide, glide, glide. And what you're going to do is you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until you quit doing
Eventually.
this. Until you quit doing this right here. Shoot for 2, shoot for 3, shoot for 4. Then you're going to go 1 and hold it as long as you can. And 1 and gear yourself up. Say, I'm going to do this in 2 steps. So I'm going to do it in 2 steps. 1. Well, I can do it in 1. But 2. Okay? So that's how you learn where your center of gravity is. Okay?
Right.
And
Okay.
again, if you ever just push them in. You actually push your toes in toward each other. Watch. This is a really safe stop.
Okay.
that, okay?
Wow, you just stopped really fast.
I can stop on a dime just like this. I can come straight up to you and stop.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So, but just remember, left, right, never 8. Push yourself to get your balance. And I'll show you some little things. You can do some squats. Don't do it on skates. 'Cause
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Why do you not?
Because you don't want to be on all 8 wheels.
And you don't want to be on all 8 wheels at the same time. Very good. Now for roller derby, we had to do that, okay? We had to do like this, and we had to, and then stop, and then do like this. We had to spin and do like that. You know, we had to do a lot of things
Right.
in roller derby, things that you don't need to be doing.
No.
Okay?
Absolutely not.
All right. So you've been a great student.
Thank
Hopefully
you so
I can help you. I'm
much.
giving you my phone number. Maybe I can help you.
Gary?
Gary.
All right.
Thank you.
So
all right,
good
we'll
to
see you
meet
in a
you.
minute. Okay, I'm gonna let you feel what it feels like to skate. They finally turned the lights on. It was dark out here and we were skating like crazy out here in the dark. Okay. That's how it feels to be on skates. It's awesome. Whee. So, we've got other things that we can do. We can spin and do some things like that, but we won't do that today because this is about as much as you need for a beginner session. And when you take your skates off, always remember that you will feel like you're on skates. So it's a good time to fall if you take off your skates and you try to walk. So be very cautious about. So I'm going to go over just taking your skates off. The easiest way to do it is to loosen them up. A lot of people try to pull it off without loosening it all the way to the bottom. So I'm going to loosen them kind of all the way to the bottom, then pull off from the toe and pull out. Okay, that's a whole lot easier. Pull like this and it comes straight out. That's easier to do it that way. And then I can tell that I haven't been taking care of my skates because I'm running a blister right here where I'm not used to skating, and I need to fix that. So I need to put some leather some leather conditioner on my skates big time, or I'm not going to get to keep them till I'm 80. What I would really like to talk to you about now is about taking care of your skates. Now, this leather needs softener on it. I have not taken care of these skates like I should. They're not going to last me till I'm 80 if I don't. I'm really going to get serious about getting some leather softener because these are getting really stiff. All right. Another thing is the tongue. You know, it needs to stay straight and stuff like that. Thing about wheels, if you've never taken care of skates before, you take this lug nut off, you pull these wheels off. It's got 2 bearings inside this wheel. There's 2, there's one on the back side. And you, at the skating rink, any skating rink, they'll have a bearing puller machine. And you just take it and pull those bearings out, soak them in a cleaner, clean them out, put some grease back in them. The bearing cleaner, you can put them back together, the bearings inside the wheels, then you put the nuts back on. That's it. Another thing, if you got skates and you don't like them, it might be because you don't like your toe stopper. Now, Brandy has a toe stop that's too small for her because once she tips over, she has to tip her foot way over to get to her toe stop. When I first bought these toe stops, they were way too long. So what I had to do was go out on the concrete, as thick a concrete and as rough a concrete as I can find, and just slide and slide and slide until I got them to the size that I need. Now, every time that I use them, it wears them down and I'll eventually have to put new ones on. So most of your skates, you can change the toe stop to smaller, bigger. If they don't grip, you want some that grip out. If you're skating outside, you need some that grip outside. If you're skating on the inside, you need some that are inside so they don't tear the floor up where you're skating. You don't want to tear your skate floors up. And so that's basically it about the skates. And another thing I want to say, I've talked a lot about debris and rocks and things like that. If I was skating on like in California, we had a bike trail, and you could skate for 50 miles. And you just get on and you just skate and skate and skate. If you're running over rocks, little pebbles, branches, things like that, you're going straight, it's not a big deal. Why it's a big deal for me while I've been here is I'm spinning, turning, and say I'm going to go and I'm going to turn really fast and I hit a rock or a stick, it's going to throw me. But if I'm skating over the rock or over like one of these cracks, where if it was risen up a little bit, which these cracks are actually amazing. Paris, Tennessee did a great job on this floor. But if I come up to a ridge on a concrete, I just pick my front foot up just a little bit, pull a little bit of weight off my front toes, and just pull right on over it. They're not really that dangerous. I know I made a big deal about the debris, but I had to because, for one thing, I don't want to crash and burn while I'm on TV. Another thing is I don't want to take a fall because I want to keep skating. That's important. And number 3 is I'm skating in a circle in a small confined area where I'm not just skating full force, just when you get on the bicycle trail, it's all concrete. It has lines down the middle just like a road. And you take a bike, you take your roller skates. Some people do skateboarding, things like that. It's fabulous. It is so much fun. You put your little headphones on and you get out there on a hot, sweaty day and the sun is beating down on you in California, dry. You don't really get to sweat a whole lot in California, and you just haul butt all the way as fast as you can. And it is so much fun. It's so much workout. Here, not so much, but there's nowhere to skate in this area at all for long distance, unfortunately. But I wished our walking trail was cleaned off where we could do some skating on it. But anyway, I'm glad we have the walking trail for sure. If you missed that part last week, you got to go because we figured out what we was going to do in the walking trail for workout. That was an amazing day and so much fun. I want to tell you thank you for tuning in to Series 2, Episode 14. And I want to remind everyone that it's me versus me life change challenge. every day is a struggle to stay on target for your health, for your eating, drinking, your hydration, your exercise, and things like that. And I've been really struggling. I think everybody struggles. I know that they do. That's why I put on some motto, or struggle is real, because it really is real. And I know that I haven't reached my goal yet, and it is heartbreaking to me that I have not reached my goal. I got off track at Christmas, I got off track at Thanksgiving, I got off track at New Year's, and I got off track when my brothers came, and I get off track so easy, and I'm just very frustrated with myself, as are some of our participants. But what we have to realize is we have to live with ourselves for the rest of our life. And we have to understand that we're never going to have arrived. We're never going to have arrived. What we got to do is not feel so guilty that we feel like that we can't get back on the horse, basically, and just ride it. And I had gained some weight. I know that y'all can tell it. And I have since then gotten 5 pounds back off. I'm still horrible at drinking. I am horrible when it comes to having a Wednesday night at church. That is my downfall. That has been the start of my downfall, but I can't get out of church on Wednesday night. So unfortunately, I don't really know what to do with that. It starts and it starts a free fall for me, unfortunately. I don't understand why, but it gives me an ability to cheat, and I don't like it, and I just keep cheating. And I need to be very honest with you. I know that this is hard for everybody, and I just want you to know that we're here to do this together. And please just step out to me, and step out to me, step out to Tammy, step out to all of us. Just know that the struggle is real for all of us. It's not an easy road for any of us. Whether I'm the chief commander, whether I'm the head or not, it is hard for me just like it is for y'all. And we just got to keep pushing at it, and keep pushing at it, and keep pushing at it, because 1 pound is 1 pound. And yeah, we plateau, and we need to stay where we're at and keep going down. But when we keep go up, it's very frustrating, and then we feel guilty, and then we just eat more. And that's unfortunate that we are like that, but we are. So this is a true from the heart talk that I need to say to you is, let's just keep on going, and we'll keep on finding things to do that are fun, that are energetic, and we'll keep on trugging it, just keep on chopping at this tree. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight to Roller Skating 101. We thank you so much for your support. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget that the struggle is real. It is always going to be real, and we need each other to make this through our life. We just have to have each other. And would like for you, if you don't mind, if you want to be a part of our 16-week program, call 731-924-9249, 731-924-9249, all right? Or www.itsmeversusme.tv, or on YouTube at It's Me Versus Me TV. And please like, subscribe, share. Let's grow our channel. Let's grow each other. Let's support each other. And y'all keep it real. God bless. Bye-bye. I'm going to try to compose myself right now and finish what I wanted to say. If you've never tried roller skating, if you want me to help you, please let me know. It is just a joy, and I'm sorry to be so emotional about it. It just has affected in my life in so many positive ways. So let's go and have some fun. All right, let's go.
It's me versus me, the struggle is real. It's me versus me, the struggle is real. Why don't you choose The struggle is real. The struggle is real.